Hello, everyone. What's up, man? How you doing? Yes, I'm getting in the mood for my tiki night. What's up? How's everyone doing tonight? Want to go live and just answer some questions and talk with everyone. Cheers. Can't get enough. Some music for the Friday night happy hour. Yeah, definitely. So, I know it's kind of a niche thing, but if you're into this type of music, so I'm on Spotify. They have a playlist called Tiki Bar Music by Kyle Henderson. It is some really good stuff. What's up? Howdy. Smells like the forbidden chili. What's up? On the third live. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I wanted to go live and talk with everyone. So I'm trying to make it through all the platforms tonight. So far I've been to Facebook, Instagram, now on YouTube. So after this it'll be TikTok. Carne asada or birria? So I'd have to say asada, man. You gotta keep it simple. Just some charcoal, some meat, tortillas. Used to live in New York, a ton of septic companies. Yeah, I've seen a lot of septic companies up there in New York, PA, all up in the Northeast. How many dead chickens do I need to put in my septic tank? You gotta put in 2, and you gotta do a dance under the full moon. And then you'll never have to pump out your septic tank ever again. Good evening, what's up everyone? We got Scott. Is there ever a situation where you must actually climb into the septic tank for service or repairs? It's very rare. If you do, make sure you have proper safety precautions going into a closed, confined space where gas is present that could potentially kill you. There's been so many situations of people going into sewers and without the proper PPE, and one guy passes out and then the other guy goes in trying to save him and they both end up dead. So it's not a joke. I mean, if you're going to go into a confined space, make sure you have the proper safety equipment because it could end your life. Septic tank master. I'm still learning every day, but I try my best. This is the forbidden brownie batter, definitely. Much love from the 361. What's good? G from one pumper to another. What's up, man? Starts flushing way too many wipes down the toilet. Yeah, I had somebody kind of jokingly say that his family gathers all the wipes during the month and they join together and flush them all at once. It's called the grand flush or something like that. Man, people got way too much free time on their hands to come up with shit like that. I remember I had a problem with the pump and it had to be replaced, and Earth Care Company had to do an emergency replacement. Well, I hope that pump is running smoothly for you. Enchiladas or chicken fried steak? Man, you know, I love me a good of both. So if I had to go with enchiladas, it'd be green. Enchiladas verdes. And the way I like them with the shredded chicken, corn tortilla, the salsa verde, and then I like cilantro, onion, and then queso fresco, and a little bit of cabbage on top. Oh man, those slap. Those are my favorite. Chicken fried steak, I love chicken fried steak too, man. You know I'm in Texas. So here in Texas, we get both the best of both worlds. We get Tex and Mex. Do any sewer folks get E. coli poisoning? How often do you get splashed in the face? So I've gotten splashed in the face probably less than a handful of times. I don't know of anyone that's gotten E. coli. If anything, most of the people in the industry rarely get sick. They have like superhuman tolerance to everything. I don't know if that's just from working out in the field, being outside all day. I really don't know, but I don't know a lot of people in our industry that get sick. Do you need a separate truck to pump out just grease, or can you mix it with septic sewer? So you gotta have a separate truck. What chemicals do I recommend? I don't recommend any just because our state doesn't recommend any. Whatever you want to do to your septic system, that's on you. I don't recommend anything. State doesn't recommend anything, but if you want to put stuff down there, I'm not going to stop you. I would just say at least still get it pumped out. Just because you're putting stuff in your system doesn't mean that it's not ever going to need pumping. Craziest job I've been on. So there's been a number of them. One crazy one, we showed up and there's a lot of syringes. Dangerous for us. So we didn't pump that one out. We had one that's literally like all baby wipes from the top to the bottom. That was crazy. Just stuff like that. Love the videos. Thanks for watching. The grand flush. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That seemed like something AI generated. I don't know if anybody could come up with that on their own. You look good, Dominic. Love your videos. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I'm on a diet right now. How do I find the water treatment facilities that receive waste from septic pump truck? Thank you. So actually on our state's website, they have a list. They can send you a list of everyone that will accept waste from septic trucks. From Kempner, what's up, Super J? Bidets are awesome. Thanks for getting me hooked. I'm telling you, man. So it's a game changer. I want to go, man. I want to go there. No, I'm in Texas right now. I've got my Walmart Hawaiian shirt on. Enchiladas, yeah, enchiladas. I love them all. I love them all. Queso fresco, man, I'm telling you. I love a good Mexican breakfast. So, Mexican breakfast, if you're not aware. So, one of my favorites. Oh, man, I can smell it now. Those are the best, man. When you wake up on the weekends and you got your mom making breakfast and you wake up to the smell, fresh tortilla, fresh beans, and then chorizo and egg. So yeah, that's my favorite. Chorizo, egg, refried beans, and papas, some fresh tortillas, and then queso fresco on the beans. Oh man, oof, one of my favorite breakfast meals. What's up, Max? How you doing? I was at my friend's house and her dad was walking across the lawn and disappeared. The septic tank collapsed and he went for a swim. Oh man, that's crazy. Love when you say the forbidden chocolate saying in Spanish. You the man, carnal. Appreciate you watching, man. Thanks for tuning in. Menudo or pozole? I gotta go with menudo, man. Something about oof, yeah, menudo definitely. Pozole is good too, don't get me wrong, but menudo, Sunday morning menudo, the best. Yeah, I guess I'm getting huge immune system boosts. I don't know. That's the way I see things. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I feel like the more you put hand sanitizer and the more you try and live in your own little bubble, the more you're prone to getting sick. But I feel like the people that go out and they're getting dirty. But I mean, I still wash up, you know, before I eat and things like that. But I feel like the more you're kind of like wanting to live in your own bubble, the more you're going to get sick. And that seems to be the case with most people I know. But all the people that are out working with their hands, out in the sun all day, they never get sick. Show some love to A1 Texas Gold out of 361. What's up? We were installing a new tank one day and the inspector got a call from the sheriff department. They found a body in a tank. Oh, that would be crazy. I know here in the news recently, I know if you watch Tiger King, there was that whole deal where he was kind of insinuating that Carol Baskin maybe killed her husband and put him in the septic tank. Well, actually, I think it was in Oklahoma. Somebody was installing a new septic system and they got in a fight. The people that were installing it, and no word from one of the employees. Well, come to find out, the employee was underneath the newly installed septic tank. Wasn't inside the septic tank, but was underneath the newly installed septic tank. So that was the first time I ever heard of that. I've never seen a body in a tank. I've never seen anything illegal in a tank. But yeah, I mean, that would be the day when I see something like that. Or have to be involved with an investigation. Never put any wipes or anything like that down any drains. I know the outcome. I'm telling you, man. I try and tell people as much as they want, but I mean, you can lead a horse to water. Hello from Ontario. What's up, man? Ontario, however you pronounce it. We just use root killer every year or so and get pumped every 3 to 5 years. See, that's perfect. I mean, get it pumped out. You put whatever you need to put in. What's the craziest thing you've pumped out of a septic tank? I see a lot of toy cars, little toy characters. Needles every now and then, little baggies. I know those baggies aren't used to store snacks, you know? Cockroach. So actually, I had a job today with a lot of cockroaches. I got that on video. Would dumping salt water from an aquarium affect a septic tank? Usually salt in the septic tank, I think it may do something to the concrete, so I would be kind of cautious about it. I'll look more into that, actually. Now I'm curious. Having troubles out here in Houston. 2 facilities have closed down to many pump trucks out here. You know, I've been hearing that a lot, and even us, we have problems with our treatment plants. We're kind of limited. A bunch of these treatment plants have very strict hours. They only allow so many gallons. So eventually it's going to get to the point, I feel, that we're going to pump out a septic tank, and either we're going to have to travel really far to dispose of it, and then that's going to add on cost to our customer. Now, there are companies out there that are working on doing like a dump depot. So Sledgehammer, I'm going to be seeing them next month, so I'll talk to them more about it. But they're talking about potentially getting about 2 acres of land, pretty good size investment, but being able to dispose of, effectively treat, de-grit, de-water all the sludge, and actually repurpose that water after it's treated for irrigation, agriculture, things like that. So that's a technology I feel like is going to really start making way here in the future. I'm really interested in it because how great would it be to have your own treatment plant, and then you're making money getting that treated effluent to agricultural purposes. He was telling me a story about there's one plant in particular. They're actually selling it to like a hemp factory, stuff like that, man. It's really cool to hear about. So I'm definitely interested. I want to be able to dispose of what I pump out. Love videos, man, from Smiths Falls, Ontario, Canada, about 30 south of Ottawa. The girlfriend thinks I'm whack for watching septic tank sucking videos. I'll tell her. Oh, man. Be nice to your girlfriend. But yes, thank you for watching, too. Damn, I've been watching your videos for a while and didn't realize how long your hair is. Yeah, for the longest time, I had my hair tied up. I mean, out in the field, the stuff I do, I want to have my hair tied up, you know. I don't want this to wrap around the crust buster. I don't want this to fall in the septic tank. Get some caca on it, you know. Chorizo con huevo and papas, tortillas are bacon. Oh man, I like toast. You know, I like toast. If I'm out, sometimes I'll switch from tortillas to toast. If I had to pick tortillas or toast, you know I'm picking tortillas, man. What is breakfast without tortillas? Ooh, man, but bacon and egg, sausage and egg. I mean, either of those. I mean, here in Texas, anything with egg. Anything with egg, you know? So we got music that moves me. Can you tell us a story about your dad? Any story? So, let me think of a good one. You know, my dad's hardcore. He's like old school. He's always worked hard. Let me think of a good story. I'll tell you one about my grandpa, and then I'll tell you one about my dad. So this will kind of put things into perspective of who my dad is. So my grandpa, he lives in Louisiana, and he would come visit us during spring break, during summer. So my grandpa comes over, and we know my grandpa is over because he will wake us up at 5:30 a.m. Come on, boy, we're gonna go work today. We're on vacation, Grandpa. What the heck? What the heck? Nah, come on, boy, we're gonna go work today. So we'd wake up 5:30. He'd take us out. We'd go get ready to go to work. He'd pick up a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. He'd get his cigs. So our game plan for this one spring break was to build a fence around his property. So me and my brother are out there. He called it the baby. I don't know if you've ever used a one. I don't even know what they're called, but to slam the posts in. Man, he didn't have gloves for us or anything, so I had calluses all on my hands. And then our next job was to trim the branches on his trees. Well, my brother gets up there. He's in the ladder with a chainsaw. He gets up there. He says, "Grandpa, I can't cut this down. There's bees in here." My grandpa says, "Get down, boy." So my brother climbs down. My grandpa climbs up there, and he goes barehanded, grabs the bee's nest, and he said, "Look, boy, the bees are my friends," and then throws it to the ground, and then proceeded to chop the tree limbs. So that's my grandpa. So my dad, he's got kind of the same mentality. I remember one job, we dug down like 4.5 feet by hand, and to me he never gets tired, and he's a bigger guy. Like he's a bigger guy. He never gets tired. So I'm proud of him, but I'm glad we have an excavator now because he was the excavator. We were the excavators. Super J, Dom, I was in Lampasas, Texas today out in the middle of nowhere and pulled out to a lot of flushable wipes. For sure, man. Yeah, God, man, those wipes. They keep us busy. I will say that. CSI septic, more roaches. Always roaches. They always find their way to the septic tank. Pumped my first septic tank out last year at the age of 16. I could say I would definitely get into the field and it smelled like money. Hell yeah, man. We need more people in the field. Favorite cut of steak? I like a nice New York strip. That may be not the norm. I like a good New York strip. Ribeye is nice, but here lately the ribeyes I've been getting, they're kind of a little fatty, too fatty for my liking. So I'd have to say New York strip. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to Num Num and Stars. Okay, shout out. Does the sludge get repurposed after the sewage is treated? So the sludge actually gets kind of blended up and dried. And by the time they're done with it, it actually ends up as fertilizer. Fun fact. I prefer to just poop in my pants. Whatever you want to do, dude. Can we please get an update for the toys and stuff you have collected? You usually show it at the spot you guys dump at. Yeah, I'll do an update the next time I empty my truck. Hola. Dude, my father dropped his phone into our septic tank and he still uses it to this day. Yeah, I've had a couple people drop their phones in tanks. They sent me the videos. I need to post them. And they got them back and they still use them. Haven't cleaned in 2 years. Love seeing your father working on projects and jobs. Yeah, I'll try to get Papa Juice in more of these videos. Man, I'm in Texas. We do flour. No, none of that corn stuff. Yeah, posthole driver, that's what it was. Greetings from Australia. What's up, man? Can household chemicals and shampoo be banned to put down in septic tanks? My parents' house they built has a 1 compartment with a motor and alarm, sending all my likes from Illinois. So I know people advise against like really harsh chemicals. I mean, unless you're pouring like gallons of bleach at a time, to me, I feel like it doesn't really make that big of a difference in your septic tank. The thing that will make a big difference is if you're putting grease and if you're putting a lot of paper or wipes. As you know, I have a bidet installed on all my toilets. We put the paper in the trash can after we dry. I can go out right now to my septic tank, take a core sample. There's hardly any floating layer. All of my laundry, all of my dishes, when we wash dishes, the detergent goes into the septic tank, have no problems. I take a core sample at least every 6 months, and when it gets to the point that it is 20% volume, floating and sunken solids, I will have it pumped out. I mean, I do this stuff for a living, so of course I'm gonna take care of my stuff too. So I practice what I preach. Sounds like a George Lopez episode. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, it does sound like that, but it happened. We saw it in real time. La Familia, for sure. If you can't dig with a shovel, you can't dig with an excavator. I'm telling you, man. We put in our dues hand digging, so I'm glad we have an excavator now. Work construction for a living, and the job sites have a lot of Johnny on the spots, and the suck truck drivers find cell phones on the regular. Do I like ribs? Yeah, I love short ribs. either Korean short ribs, kalbi, or I like what do we call them? Tablitas. Oh man, yeah. Any short rib I love. Ribs are good too. I like beef ribs, the dino ribs. Cocktails or beer? Cocktails. Mai Tais. I like Modelo too. If I'm drinking beer, I'll drink Modelo if I'm out. I mean, I like IPAs. I like all types of stuff. But right now I'm on more tiki drinks. Yes, this is the shitting stream. Wow, you seem chill. Glad I came across the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Got an Amazon package that is supposed to be delivered today at 10 p.m. It is currently 9:32 p.m. Do you think I will get my package? Probably not. They will probably deliver it tomorrow. What is my fave soup? So I like ramen. So my fave soup would probably have to be a tonkatsu shoyu ramen. Oh, so good. With an extra egg. What's my flashlight? So I use a Streamlight, and it's a very good flashlight. I've dropped it in multiple septic tanks and it still works. Yeah, flour, harina. The best tortilla. Yes, this is the toilet stream. Love your videos, thank you. Smells like money, heck yeah. Have you seen a house with a 3 tank? So here, most of the time they will cast the tank, so it'll be one big tank, but it'll be separated into 3 sections. So technically it would be like 3 tanks, but it's one big tank with 3 compartments. How come when we had our septic pumped, he left 4 inches in the bottom of the tank? So I don't leave anything at the bottom of the tank. I want to see concrete. I don't know how it is in other states, but it's giving people a bad rep by leaving a lot of sludge at the bottom. I don't like doing that, but other states, they may say different. But here in Texas, I pump everything to the bottom. Yeah, of course, enchiladas are corn tortilla. I don't, no. Ugh. I'm just thinking of an enchilada with a flour tortilla. It doesn't taste good. No, enchiladas definitely are corn. I'm not against corn, don't get me wrong, but like if I'm eating anything like a meal at dinner, I like having a flour tortilla. But you gotta think, you got like chalupas, you got tostadas, you got flautas, like those are corn tortilla dishes. If I'm eating breakfast, like chorizo and egg, bacon and egg, sausage and egg, I want a flour tortilla. I want a nice, warm flour tortilla with that. Yeah, I'm on my Mai Tai. I think this is my 5th Mai Tai now. I already said my fave soup, King. Thank you for asking. Smells like money. Yes. Thank you. I love your vids. I'm 13. Thanks for tuning in. Can you make a good living pumping out septic tanks? I mean, the initial investment is pretty high. I will say today we pumped out, just in my truck, I pumped out 3 septic tanks, and the first one was $450, the second one was $550, and the third one was $550. So that was 1 truck. So that was pretty good. Corn the way to go from Chicago, man. I got an aunt in Chicago, and every time she comes down, she brings some good queso from up there. So I don't know, y'all got the queso game on lock. But nah, man, breakfast, you gotta go flour tortillas. I'm sorry. Is it okay to put oil down the toilet? Oh my god, chill, dude. You need my septic pump. Where can I get a quote? Just Google septic. It should give you a list of companies. I'm drinking a Mai Tai right now. What's bad pH level for a septic tank before it's pumped? Yeah, I've gotten some actually. So there's one of the treatment plants I gotta go dispose of, and they take a pH sample every time we go dump. And people that use like a lot of bleach, or they use like, they have a clog and they start putting like green gobbler stuff, like it really throws off the pH. So then I gotta go to my plant that doesn't pH test. Good afternoon from Australia. What's up, man? Mount Vernon, New York, doing a whole citywide central sewer overhaul, replacing and installing new pipes after over 100-year-old clay pipes keep breaking. That's crazy. Brisket or pulled pork? Brisket, definitely. How'd I get into pumping? My dad started the business, he needed help, so I moved back down. Yeah, Modelo's really good. Where's my wig from? It's from my hair, my head. Why I choose to grow my hair long? So I was working in an office, and when I left, I decided I was not going to cut my hair. So this has been like 5 years of growth. Free poop smoothies if I'm elected president, definitely. Oh yeah, you like my cup? Pretty cool. Hola from Brazil. What's up, man? How do I go home and eat after doing that? Man, I chew sunflower seeds on the job. You're not going to be famous, get a real job. I have a real job, and I film my real job. That's why I post on YouTube. Stranger Things, Pizza Guy dupe. Yes, I am a short king. What type of truck do I recommend buying starting out? I can afford a 700-gallon pump setup. Would this work? So most of the tanks in our area are about 1,000 gallons, so I would say at least 1,000. I mean, we started off with a 600-gallon, but if I had to do it over again, I'd say start out with at least 1,000-gallon. Do I like Chipotle? Funny story, I love Chipotle. So I actually ate there for a month straight when they were doing some promotion. My favorite thing to get from Chipotle, I get brown rice, black beans, double chicken, pico, the spicy salsa, corn, cheese guac, and lettuce. It looks like a wig. No, it's not a wig, I promise you. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is a pretty cool cup. I'm drinking a Mai Tai right now. No, I'm not from Stranger Things. I know who you're talking about though. Potions of the Caribbean. So I actually got a couple books. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick. So I've got Smuggler's Cove. I don't know if you see that. And then I've got Liquid Vacation. Both pretty good. I want to go through and make a lot of drinks from each of them. How old am I? I am 30. What's my motivation? Money. That's what everybody's working for. Do I ever watch Will and Septic Life? Yes, I see him quite a bit. Personal urinal in my bathroom, I wish. South Wales, it's 33 Celsius. Here in Texas right now, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Love my hair, thank you. Everybody thinks it's a wig. No, it's not. It's not a wig. Daily reminder, your skin is not... I don't know what the heck that is. What's better, aluminum or metal? So we got one stainless steel, we got a couple metal, and we got a couple aluminum. It's a tiki cup. It's out of Solvang, California, from the High Roller Tiki Lounge. Yeah, Chipotle's gotten really expensive here lately. If I go in and get what I usually get, it's like 17, almost 20 bucks. What happens when the customer doesn't pay? Do I go back and fill the tank back up? I wish we could do that, but we can't. My shoes. So right now, I got my 7-Eleven Crocs on. And you can see I got a Mai Tai right there. How do I keep my hair so perfect? Off-brand Head and Shoulders. That's what I use. Money. Yeah, like Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I've got 2 cats. They're probably roaming around, acting a fool in the back. Yeah, a SpongeBob cup would be nice. Yeah, fill the tank with concrete if they don't pay. So are you just an employee? Do you have to handle all the tax stuff, etc.? Yeah, being self-employed sucks. I know a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, you got a business, you must be rich. Man, I'm telling you, the taxes you have to pay when you own a business, run a business, it's crazy. Favorite anime? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Probably Hajime no Ippo, number 1. Number 2, Yu Yu Hakusho. 3? I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. I really like Parasite. If I had to say, yeah, 1 is Hajime no Ippo, 2, Yu Yu Hakusho, and 3, Parasite. Do I ever get poop on the face? Yeah, a couple times. I mean, it's part of the job. It happens. Yeah, records, receipts. Yeah, it is a pain. If I have to poop on the job, do I just pop a squat over the riser? I haven't had to do that yet, but maybe when the time comes. Favorite band? Dance Gavin Dance, The Smiths. What's some other good ones? Winds of Plague. Yeah, those are just a couple that come to mind. Have I ever seen BattleBots in Las Vegas? No, I've not. Yeah, I always push for risers. If you could choose between having a huge mansion or make your company bigger, probably make the company bigger. I don't need a mansion. I really don't understand why anyone needs a mansion. It's more maintenance. I want to keep things simple. Are most customers nice? Yeah, we get a lot of nice customers, but occasionally, I mean, with any job, you have those people that are like, ugh. Squeaky tea, have I tried it? No, I have not. Me personally, I don't need it. I'm telling you, man, people think bigger house is gonna solve problems. It's just more money. It's more maintenance, more of your time trying to upkeep it. Has my own house gotten a backup? No, it's not. And if it did, I would fix it. What size is my septic tank? It's a 3-bed and 1.5 bathroom built in the 80s. If I had to guess, probably at least 750 gallons. One thing I wish I knew beforehand about pumping business, I'd have to say probably the Cameron locator. That has gotten us so many more jobs, gotten us so much more work, has made things so much easier. Camera. If you're gonna start out, get a camera. Thank you for providing me with a glimpse into your work. I watch every video you post. My wife thinks I'm a little strange. Yeah, I've gotten that a lot, but I appreciate you tuning in. Worst part about Texas, probably the heat when the summertime comes. I mean, I don't care. I'm out working in it. But I mean, if it could be a little cooler, I wouldn't mind. What am I drinking? A Mai Tai. Little flushable thing is pretty sweet. Yeah, they come in handy. How many Mai Tais have I had already? I think this is my 5th and last one. So I'm calling it after this one. Have I ever been called to inspect a septic tank that didn't exist? Okay, so story time. We get called out to do an inspection on a home. There's an actual home inspector inspecting the house, and he subcontracted us to find and pump out the septic tank. So I go out there, and usually when I show up, I look at the vent on the house, I check to see if there's a clean out, and that kind of gives me the general direction of where the septic tank is. So I go and I start probing around and probing around. I don't feel anything. My probe is just sinking all the way to the bottom. I'll tell the home inspector, I say, can you go inside and flush the toilet and have the sinks run? So he goes, okay, I can do that. So he goes, and then I start looking around the property. I look around the property, and I see something trickling. So I go and I look, and there was no septic tank on this property. What they had one PVC pipe running out into a ditch. That's all they had. No septic tank, just raw sewage, gray water, everything running into a ditch. That's all they had. So there was no septic tank to pump out. It was crazy. Why is my hair so long? I don't know. Am I like a cop? No, I'm not a cop. Am I a native Texan? Yes, I am. Have I gotten called to inspect a septic tank, but it was actually city sewer? So I've gotten called to unclog what they thought was a septic tank, but we found out they're connected to city sewer. That's happened before. Cazadores tequila, lime juice, squirt, salts. That sounds pretty good. Diameter of a septic vent supposed to be. So we, I forget the name of the brand we use. It's called like Odor Hog or Sweet Air. I forget the dimensions of those, but I can make a video of those. Do I know any Spanish? A little bit. Oh my goodness. Smells like money, definitely. What's my favorite song? I'll give you a couple of my favorite songs. So definitely up there, Tourist in Paradise by the Rippingtons. We got The World 2 by Shigeo Sekiro. What's another one? Perfect by Dance Gavin Dance. Caress Me Down by Sublime. Those are a few that just come to the top of my head. What does money smell like? Poop, apparently, if you watch my videos. Any naughty items recovered from the tank? Yes, and we find them when we empty the truck. Do people actually honk when I'm driving the truck? Yes, they do. And it freaks me out because I forget that I have the sticker back there. So I'm like, why the hell are they honking at me? Here in Texas, we don't honk. When I go up visit in the Northeast, everybody honks and it drives me crazy. I smell the money now. Oof. Praying for you, brother. Yes, I'm a no Sabo kid. I'm sorry. Do I like Nirvana? Yeah, I like Nirvana. Do I know French? No, I do not. How long can one of those systems that pumps the water to the sprinklers last without power? If it doesn't have power, the pump's not going to work. So, not very long. You're trying to get me to say Japanese? I've been practicing Japanese because I'm going to go there this year. I'm not too confident with my Japanese yet, though. Do I ever get the forbidden smoothie in my hair? Not in a while, but when I do, it's upsetting. Why has my septic tank never backed up, never been pumped for 20 years? There's no telling. I mean, they can go a while. Is it a good thing? Not necessarily, because you're potentially pushing out a lot of solids into your drain field. It's not my septic tank, so I don't care, but I would at least take a look at it and see how thick it is. Maybe think about getting it pumped out. Usually it's a ticking time bomb and it backs up on the worst possible day, usually a holiday or the weekend. What's my favorite place I have traveled to? Probably Mount Rainier. That was really beautiful. I want to go back. Why won't my grandma's bathtub drain without the toilet bubbling? You probably got a clog somewhere, and it's probably just easing through slowly. Would I ever donate the luxurious hair? That's originally why I was growing it out. I mean, I've got plenty I could donate, and it'll grow right back. Yes, I have found a lot of corn in septic tanks. No, just pump in Texas. Do I ever get sick? No, I actually feel like working this field, I rarely get sick. I mean, I could probably count. Usually it's just from allergies. We get really bad mountain cedar here in Central Texas. So that's the only time I get sick, and I get like a runny nose and sneeze, headache for a day or two. I mean, that's the past 5 years. I can't really think of any other time I've gotten sick besides that. Favorite restaurant? Ramen Tatsuya in Austin. With my septic tank from the 80s, will it have 1 liter or 2? More than likely 2. Just depends if it's going to have 1 or 2 compartments. I would not toss cigs in your cesspool. No, I've not found human remains in a septic tank. Do I grab food right after work? I grab food between jobs. Eat it in the truck. Do I ever get disgusted? On occasion. Yeah, the allergies, man, that mountain cedar, I'm telling you, something else. Appreciate it, yeah. Thank you. Yes, dude, Walmart Hawaiian shirts. What's my favorite beach to go to? I don't know, man. There's a lot. Waco? No, Waco's pretty far from me. I've come into contact with so many gross tanks. Usually the ones with wipes. Ugh, they smell terrible. I do not know why Despacito has 8.3 billion views, but congrats. My girlfriend is playing Fortnite on the couch, watching me go live. Do I ever travel? I want to travel more and interview people. What's a good way to drum up work? Usually word of mouth is the best starting out. What I'm telling people is if you're starting a business, make a Facebook page, Instagram, start posting on there. That will really help. How much does it cost to pump out a septic tank in California? I'm not sure about California. I'm in Texas. What happens to toilet paper in septic tanks? It floats to the top and makes a crust. That's why I usually don't advise anyone flush toilet paper if they're on septic. How much does it cost to empty my truck? So it costs 15 cents per gallon. So if I'm emptying 1,000 gallons, it costs me $150. $200 for a buzz cut? Oh man. Do I like the movie Wolf of Wall Street? Yes, it's a very funny movie. I was about to say, of course it's worth more than $200. I've been growing this for 5 years. Yeah, I'd start a podcast. I mean, it's pretty oversaturated right now, but there's a lot of people that want to hear more conversations revolving around our industry. Burning calories. Man, I'm on a diet right now, so I've been burning calories. Favorite scent besides money? I don't know. That's a good question. What's that flower? There's a good flower that pops up around springtime. No, it's the honeysuckle. Honeysuckle smells so good. Walking around, oof. What's my workout routine? So at the moment, 3 days a week, I'm running 3.1 miles, which is a 5K. And then I try and get at least one part of my body each day. So, you know, chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. It's tough, man. I mean, when I was in college and I had a lot of time, I could just go burn 2 hours at the gym, but now it's hard finding 30 minutes to go do anything. Yeah, I've been trying to run more, just because. I mean, I want to stay healthy, in shape. I mean, I do a physical job. Just because I do a physical job doesn't mean that that's it. You know, I want to be on top of things. So yeah, I've been running more. If your septic system was put in the 80s, it's more than likely a pipe and gravel system. Happy birthday to everyone that it's their birthday. Honeysuckle tastes good too. I've never tasted it. I look like Jesus, thank you. I guess. I'm on septic. I have a septic tank myself. Yeah, finding time for anything is hard. Yeah, you gotta take care of that ankle. How often do customers make a deposit into the tank while I'm pumping? Man, that last time, oh my God. You know what's funny? So that was like an older woman, like maybe 70, 80-year-old woman in the home. And I didn't know at the time, but we got the tank pumped out and I dropped my flashlight in the tank. So I'm getting it pumped out, rinsing it off. And then as I'm getting ready to get down there and pull my flashlight back out, we just see turds rolling in. I'm like, who is dropping these? Yeah, Wholesale Septic. They're out of Dayton. That's kind of East Texas area. The hoses are pretty heavy. They're kind of deceiving on how heavy they are. What I do for a living, I pump out septic tanks. I do not know the difference between a turkey mound and an in-ground system. We don't really deal with mound systems in our area. Thank you. Yeah, it's been growing for a while now. We've got 4 trucks running. Yes, I do like Blady. Video smells like money. Thanks for tuning in. Is there a strategy to keeping the hair safe? Okay, so I'll show you the strategy right now. So you see I got my regular little black hair tie, and then I got my Hello Kitty hair tie right here. You gotta go back like that. I got a lot of hair, so it takes a little bit. Make sure I don't leave any strays. So then I use my black hair tie first, kind of make a short little bun, roll my hair like that, wrap it around the little bun, and then I take my Hello Kitty and wrap it around everything, and that usually keeps everything pretty safe. So then when I'm out in the field, I wear a hat or a bandana. What's my favorite season? Spring. What I do for fun? I collect Pokemon cards, I play Pokemon Go, play Fortnite, like going on hikes. Do I watch Jujutsu Kaisen? No, my brother does. How many Crustbusters do I have? I have 3 right now. Where do I get the vacuum hoses? Varco. Yes, a lady was dropping deuces while I was trying to get my flashlight out of the septic tank. Yes, Hello Kitty hairband. It does the trick. Do we repair field lines? I'm a level 1 installer, so I can replace them. Who'd win in Fortnite, me or my GF? So funny story, when we first started dating, she was living kind of far away, so we'd play, and she would have to carry me because I had been out of the loop on video games for a while. I mean, probably the last thing I had played was Black Ops, and I don't know the year Black Ops dropped, but that was the last time I ever played anything online. So I was a little rusty, so she had to carry me. She'd probably win. Hello from Chicago, what's up? Yeah, I need to make like a little handheld Crustbuster you can mix coffee. Yeah, definitely. I want to get into more of the installation and repair side on my channel. I make poop videos fun, I'm glad, yes. You can look online. Usually the TCQ will have a list of the disposal facilities, so I'd look on there. I met her over 3 years ago. We've been together 3 years now. How tall am I? I'm short. I'm 5'8". Sorry to disappoint. What's up from Tennessee? Coffee mug that looks like a septic tank. That'd be sick. We're also discussing maybe getting a tiki mug that looks like a porta potty because that's what somebody thought this was. Have fun. Do I like Lego Fortnite? I will tell you, when Lego Fortnite first came out, I kind of got caught up in it. We started playing and I lost track of time. It went from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. real quick. So it was fun, but I mean, ever since then, I've just been playing regular Fortnite. Am I 43? No, I just look old. All right, y'all, I'm going to call it tonight. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm going to try to do this more often because it's been really fun. But I hope y'all have a great night, rest of your night. Have a great weekend. And smells like money.